Well, earlier, Mr. Oni did talk about, he says, your party, nothing that the president or this administration can say they've started and completed successfully. He takes a look at the economy, how it's dwindling, the foreign exchange situation. Then he goes on and talks about, look at the power situation where we are today. It's not in the best of light. And he thinks people just want things to be different.
Well, you know, he talks as if he's just a juvenile politician. Very, very simplistic and very childish. How can he say that the Jonathan administration has not done anything? In the first place, look at the road situation. There is 5,000 kilometers of road in Nigeria, 5,000 motorable when Jonathan came into office. Now you have 25,000 motorable. Look at power that they always refer to.
How did we arrive at that calculation? Because it's still foggy, that calculation of those
Look,
thousands of kilometers of roads.
the number of roads that have been rehabilitated, if you go to the Eastern Corridor, the Northern Corridor, a lot of work has been done. River Niger, Second Niger Bridge, have been dredged in this administration. You know, the 4 warships that were commissioned recently, that is the first time since 1982 that you see that kind of investment in the military.
You know, I don't doubt.
Well,
I don't.
the president hasn't done anything.
I asked a question because the amount, when you put them in figure, they say this X amount of kilometers of roads have been fixed. If you say this 1, 2, 3, 4 road, because I'm asking,
it is when you calculate all of those.
Because the calculation when it comes to figures in the country, I'm one of those Nigerians who are skeptical, because on few occasions I've taken time to look at some of those things. Excuse me, they don't amount to what we see. So for roads, when we say this X amount of roads have been completed, I would want to know how we were able to get that.
It is difficult for you and I to sit here and argue about these figures. These are the figures that we have come up with.
Okay.
Now, railways, moribund for 20 years.
Just before you go on to the railway, it's
Yes.
interesting.
He said they came up with the figures. So.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned the roads in the southeast in the northern corridor and none in the southwest. At least we live in the southwest.
Well, I didn't say it's not as if none has been done in the southwest. The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is now under construction.
Is it amongst the 22,000 plus kilometers road?
Well, because it's not been completed, it's not part of it.
So
this calculation was done before.
That's the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway under construction.
Under construction. So, well, look, I'm not going to go into. He said we haven't done anything.
No,
I'm saying that in many roads.
I remember he just said it this morning. He said there's nothing. He didn't say you haven't done anything. He said there's nothing the administration has done from start to finish.
Government is a work in progress, always. That's why I said the former governor was simplistic and childish in his analysis.
Are you saying he's wrong about power?
He's wrong about power.
How?
This is what's going on with power. When Jonathan took office, what was the megawattage in the country?
What was it?
It was almost doubled. From a 2,000 plus to over 4,000 now.
I thought we had always hovered between 3,000.
No. But in 2011, 2012, we have gone down to 2,000, just over 2,000. So now it's improving. It's increasing. As it is increasing, the power supply is going to get better.
That's why, Chamberlain, you use the word hovering, because we've always gone up to that threshold and we fall again. It has never exceeded that 4,000 threshold.
Now it has been stable and has been increasing steadily in this administration. The problem is, this is what is going on. And there are many places in this state, in this country, that will tell you that they have had an improvement in their power supply. And that is because the wattage has been going up. And the privatization of the industry is going to improve the supply of power. So we are moving in so many areas. Look, when Jonathan got into office, what he has done in improving the economy, we had about 60 Nigerians who own their own boats, crude oil boats. Now you have over 400. So things are improving in so many ways. You see the railways, people will say, oh, it's railways. What about agriculture? Do you know that in this administration, we now export cement? The first time in the history of Nigeria, we are now self-sufficient in our production of rice.
Well, not to worry.
And they say we haven't done anything.
We'll look forward to your party.
That is simple politics.
We'll keep these issues in the front burner for the week, both your party and the APC. They should just come tell Nigerians what their plan will be or is if they are elected. In the meantime, I've got Lopez Igbago, who says he's seen your PVC. He didn't say where. He says he thinks you should come and collect it. Have you collected your PVC yet?
Where did you see my PVC?
He said he said it. So
like,
you may be right.
I've seen your PVC. Yes, from Lopez Igbago. So let him go and collect his and stop blaming INEC that he saw it.
Where is he coming from? Where did he see it? Maybe he saw it in Ajegule, where he lives. If you saw my PVC in Ajegule, let me know exactly where you saw it, so I can go and pick it up.
We'll find out.
But that is no credit to INEC. If my PVC is not it's not where it's supposed to be.
But you need to pick up your PVC.
Well, if I had not come on air now, how many people will be able to find out if their PVC is not where it's supposed to be?
So thankfully, now yours has been found. Well, Dr. Adetokunbo Pearse is the DG, Jonathan-Sambo Independent Campaign Group in Lagos. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back after the break. Join us again.